Welcome back, everyone. You're watching the Stock Market Summary Series. Did you guys see gold today? Is it finally headed towards breaking higher from that consolidation it's been in?
Yeah, looking interesting, right? Guess we'll find out soon.
We will indeed. Okay, so today we're going to get into the markets, what happened, look at some standout stocks and sectors.
We'll touch on the economy, too.
Yep, and we'll wrap up with crypto and metals. But before we dive in, just a friendly nudge here. If you could hit that like button and maybe click subscribe while you're there. Helps us out. Means you never miss a beat.
And you can always unsubscribe later if you want.
Exactly. And as always, you guys know none of this is buying or selling advice. We're just here sharing some market commentary, maybe a little trading education.
Just our take on things.
All right, you're here for the no-fluff summary of the market, so let's get straight into it. So what a difference a day makes, huh? Market's definitely shaken off yesterday's pullback.
Yeah, a decent rebound.
We saw the S&P 500 climb 0.42%, the Dow gained 0.31%, and the Nasdaq was up 0.4%.
Pretty solid across the board, but the Russell 2000, the IWM, that was the leader today.
Oh yeah, big comeback.
Big time. It bounced back hard, plus 0.83%, especially after that, what was it, minus 1.05 slide we talked about yesterday?
Right, quite the reversal.
And what's fascinating technically, I think, is how the NASDAQ, the QQQQ ETF specifically, it found critical support right smack at its 20-day moving average.
Okay, that's a key level trader's watch.
Absolutely. For anyone watching the charts, that's a widely watched dynamic trend line.
Yeah.
And seeing prices bounce off it like that often signals underlying strength, maybe continued momentum.
So understanding where the support levels are is pretty critical then.
Crucial. It's not just theory, right? It's key for spotting potential setups, managing your risk. These are practical techniques we actually spend a lot of time on in our mentorship program, learning to identify and trade these kinds of setups.
Yeah, spotting those bounces in real time, that can definitely make a difference. Okay, shifting over to sectors. Industrials, XLI, they really stepped up today, didn't they?
Yeah, they led the way. Up, 1.03%?
Strong move. And on the flip side, consumer staples, XLP, still struggling.
Still down. Another minus 0.65% today. That's after that really rough minus 1.71% yesterday.
Oof. So we're definitely seeing a clear rotation out of those defensive names there, it seems.
Looks that way, yeah. Clear rotation.
Now, looking at some other assets, what caught your eye?
Well, the iShares 7-10-year Treasury Bond ETF, IEF, that's showing a pretty classic ascending triangle pattern.
Okay, explain that a bit.
So you see the price making higher lows, pushing up against a flat resistance level. It basically signals that demand is building up, often precedes a break higher, coiling up.
Interesting. Like potential energy building.
Exactly. And we're seeing something similar maybe in financials too, like JP Morgan, Citigroup. They look coiled up as well. Symmetrical or ascending triangles.
So poised for a move if the momentum holds.
Could be. Looks like they're ready for a move if things stay bullish. You know, recognizing these chart patterns is really a cornerstone of technical analysis. It gives you a sort of roadmap for potential price action. And there's definitely more where that came from in our mentorship program.
Good stuff. Okay, let's step back from the charts for a second, look at the economy. We got some data today.
Right? Durable goods orders for July.
And the headline number was down 2.8% month over month.
Yeah, which was actually a bit worse than the minus 2.5% forecast. But context is key here.
How so?
Well, it's still a rebound from last month's huge plunge, that minus 9.4% drop.
Ah, okay. So maybe not as bad as it sounds initially.
Right.
It's still a drop.
Exactly. It's really kind of a mixed signal for manufacturers, isn't it? The market rallied today, but investors are probably digesting this. Alongside those warnings we mentioned yesterday about what's coming up, you've got GDP growth rate tomorrow, and then personal income, spending, core PCE on Friday.
All right, those are big ones.
Crucial data points. Could really shape what the Fed does next, you know? And that could definitely influence market sentiment beyond just today's technical picture.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, let's switch gears. Crypto and metals.
Always interesting.
Bitcoin had a bit of a swing, dipped down to 109K, but then bounced.
Yeah, bounced higher, finished up about 1%. Sort of aligns with the trend we'd been keeping an eye on.
Okay. But gold, GLD, that really stole the show today, didn't it? Popped 0.73%.
It absolutely did. Gold futures, GC, were fascinating. They wicked right down to the 20-day moving average.
Use it as support.
Used it like a springboard, and then finished right near the high of the day. And importantly, on some pretty good volume, too.
Nice. So that weekly bull flag pattern we've been watching, maybe getting closer to a breakout.
That's the key thing we're watching now. Can gold finally break higher from that pattern? Looks promising today.
And silver, SLV.
Silver close flat, basically. But it's still primed, sort of ranging there, still keeping eyes on that $36 level as potential resistance or target.
Gotcha. And hey, as always, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching or maybe a question about the markets, just drop in the comments below. We might cover it in an upcoming episode.
Yeah, always good to hear what you're looking at.
So, days like today, with the QQQ holding that 20-day MA IEF in that ascending triangle, gold showing breakout potential, it really highlights the practical side of technical analysis, doesn't it?
It really does. It's about being able to spot these kinds of precise patterns in real time and then, managing your risk around them effectively, trading with more confidence.
Which ties back into what you guys teach.
That's precisely the goal in the Grok Trade Mentorship program. We're not just about explaining what already happened, it's about giving you the tools, the understanding of why it happened, and crucially, what to look for next.
So you guys offer coaching support too, right?
We do. We actually offer coaching until you recoup your initial investment. We want to make sure you're never left guessing, especially in these volatile kinds of setups. It's a serious program really designed for delivering real results.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up today then. Markets found their footing, led by a pretty resilient Russell 2000.
And gold making some noise.
Yeah, and that potential gold breakout definitely in the making. Solid signs of strength, maybe amid all the noise. What's your take on Bitcoin's bounce or where gold goes next? Drop in the comments.
Let us know your thoughts.
All right, everyone, wish you a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary.